Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today I want to set up biodiesel automation. That's right, we're diving into immersive engineering. So today I want to plant some crops. That's something that's definitely on the #1 bucket list. Add some foliage, make things look better off in the distance. Because as of right now, we don't have much. So I can make tons of buckets. So I think at this point I should probably have quite a few, at least a whole inventory worth. And fill as many as possible, right? And I tried to use this, but as soon as I clicked the Elderwood bucket on this, it immediately turned into a regular bucket. And I thought this actually held more water than normal. You can see right here how it says like 1 of 4, so it holds 4 buckets of water, but that wasn't the case, at least in the version that this is currently in. So that's unfortunate, but you know, oh well. It would have been nice to have like 4, and then we could have just made a bunch of those. But what I want to do right now is I just want to make a bunch of crops. And to do that, all I got to do is just do this. Like, you do it once, and the next time we'll make a crop. And then just occasionally place a water bucket like in the center of this. And then we can fill that area later. And what I want to do is I want to create like these really nice crops with this. Just break that, place it in, and just keep doing that over and over again in these like areas just like this. Of course, right here, I'll be filling that in with dirt. There we go. And then yet again, doing this. And I want to continue this all the way over here and here and here. And what I'll do is I'll just be placing the buckets, and I got to continue this process several more times. But it's going to look really good when it's done. So I have some plans that I really want to get done other than just some decorating. I want to get into immersive engineering just a little bit more. And today I want to work towards getting ourselves biodiesel or diesel, I guess it depends on how you want to call it, to get ourselves something better for power other than like just, you know, simple water power. And I want to work for the power a little bit. I've kind of been neglecting working for the power. You know, I'm going to beat you with a shovel. Take that. All right. And to do that, we are going to need a few things. Let me go ahead and just show you real quick. As soon as I beat these mobs to death with a shovel. Oh my. Why is everything... as soon as I hit the record button, everybody's just wanting to attack me. All right. Let's talk about this. So I need an industrial fermenter, a refinery, and these both need power, which we have residual power to be able to give them, because we need to make plant oil. So let me show you biodiesel. So to make biodiesel, we need ethanol, and we also need plant oil. To get ethanol, we can usually get it from things like apples, potatoes. All of these are probably going to be good options. Now, melon slices are going to be probably the best because you get the most bang for your buck. And I think we can produce melon slices pretty quickly with this, with just not just enough resources, but with something like this. Let's see, melons. Can these be planted? Yeah. So they can be planted here, and it does seem like they have a better growth chance on like grass itself, and 75% chance to give both of these, right? So these, having a couple of those are going to be good to just get this automated. It'll be really easy. Now, industrial hemp. This can also be grown here. Now, it's a 5% chance for the seed. Now, we should probably go with just regular seeds, I think, coming from here. So I may or may not set this up, but I am going to set up this seed anyways in one of those pots. But these are machines. We need an industrial fermenter and a refinery. Maybe wondering, how do we build these? Well, this is where this manual, and first of all, it takes a little bit of time after you right click it to load this thing up, because there's a lot of information in here. But as you can see, we have a fermenter, and it is a multi-block that you have to build. Now, you can stop and pause this at any time. You can see this is what the block looks like, and you can rotate this and do all kinds of fun stuff. But if you want to go step by step, you can do this, and you can actually see every individual step. And now that red block is what you want to hit with your industrial hammer. So luckily I have a bunch of steel, and I think I have even more steel built up. If we just head on over here to our building, we should have, yeah, plenty of steel. I had steel cooking up. We actually just ran out of charcoal. So plenty of steel. That is not a problem right now. So I need to make a bit of steel scaffolding, and there's also some other blocks that you're going to need to make that are a bit more expensive with industrial foregoing, or not industrial foregoing, immersive engineering. As far as like these, so we have engineering blocks. All of these we're going to eventually need over time, so I might as well go ahead and get them made. As you can see, I'm also going to need like some steel plates and just simple stuff that we're going to need over and over again. So I don't know if I can fit everything in this room, nor do I know if I want to fit everything inside this little room. I know it could fit, but getting to the piping is going to be probably a little difficult, as this is probably going to be touching just on one block side. But I do have all the materials ready to go. We just simply have to follow the instructions here and build these up, and then click on the block that you can see right here that is going to end up being the face. Now, you can kind of visualize this if we go ahead and pause this. You can see the front, and you can see there's a outlet right here. This right here is going to be your output of diesel. This is going to be your input for both sides on the refinery. One side's going to get seed oil, the other one's going to get ethanol. They're going to combine them using power. The power outlet is right here on the back. You can see that very clearly. And same goes for the squeezer, if we visualize this. Now the squeezer, the power is on the front, and it receives the items, I do believe, from the side here and also here. And then the output is on the back. So you can kind of visualize that a little bit. So depending on how you want to build this, you need to keep in mind that there's going to be outlets for stuff like that. Now this little port block on the front, this little dot is basically for a lever. You can control that with a little bit of redstone. So I need to put this together. I think I'm gonna probably do this outside. That way we can have, like, we can incorporate this into everything. Why not do that? Why not have some way to incorporate some of these builds? And, you know, I might put let's put it over here, you know, in this nice little open area. And then we'll figure out how we need to decorate. And we can probably set this up and you actually utilize the conveyor belts and stuff like that, which would kind of be cool. Might even be able to incorporate crate with it. Like, that would be nice. Maybe, I don't know. So I was thinking maybe set up some farms or something. I don't know. There's always stuff that I could do. Let's get to building this. So with our first structure kind of built, all we got to do is click here, bam, and you can see that it is now converted into its actual structure. So I need to build the rest of these. Shouldn't take me very long. And this is actually two of the smallest ones. So this right here is, of course, the squeezer. And we need to, yeah, go ahead and make some of the other ones. And there we go. Wow, okay. So not too bad. Now I have them nice and spaced out, and that should work. I am going to need to route some of my power over here, because the power points on these are right here. There's one right here on the back, and there's also one over here. So to route this the best way possible, I think would be best to probably use some posts. I think I still have some. I don't know. Yeah, I have a couple of posts. And then we're also going to need immersive engineering cable, LV cable. I can go ahead and throw the rest of this stuff in here. I don't really need all this in my inventory. And then we'll grab some LV cable hookups. Oh, we need some more connectors. Just some regular connectors. And still, keeping with LV wire is not going to be a big deal. By the way, I was wondering. So, when I'm doing this, copper, right? I'm pretty sure that I should still have some copper. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm putting it in this chest again. That's why. Yep. I totally have some copper though. There we go. So I'll make some more. Let's go ahead and get them hooked up real quick, as it doesn't take too long. And setting up these posts, I want to make sure they're kind of located on the back, probably coming off of this, separated just enough to make this so that way they can all connect. let's see. I think this would probably be a good spot. And then probably place one back here just so it's not super crazy out of the way. And then again, I think on these I might actually run the lamps, and the lamps will be powered by the main cable. Let's see. Immersive lamps. They're lanterns, right? Right here, powered lanterns. Oh, they do require the vacuum tubes. Don't really want to get into making those just yet. You know what? We're just going to use regular connectors for right now off the top. I can go ahead and boop. And then do the same to this one. And then do the same to that one. Okay. Now, I totally forgot the first time I was setting these up that if you jump onto the top piece, it's a ladder. Like, I didn't know that the first time. Yeah, they're totally a ladder. How convenient, though, for that to be a ladder. Okay, so to connect this, hopefully it doesn't, like, get blocked by anything. Oh, of course it does. It's blocked by this lamp. But that's okay. What I'm going to end up doing, though, is I'm going to undo this. Right? And I'm going to place one here, and that will hopefully be enough of a connection. That lamp is preventing me from jumping up here. Wow. There we go. So I'll just reconnect these. Hopefully, oh, those are red. Why is it red? Oh, this one block. It's one block. And then, okay, there we go. All right. Now we're looking better. Let's place this. Shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, just perfect. Same for this. And then I'm going to hook all of the other stuff up. I don't know about you guys, but I find this, like, really satisfying. Like, hooking all these cables together. Really, really satisfying. All right, so all of these are going to get a little node. Same goes for this. And this should connect and not interfere. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll run a connection off of here. And I hope this is enough power. I think this will carry enough power to power all these machines. We're going to find out. Because, yeah, there we go. So we have the power built up in them. Now we just need to set up some way to get the items into them. And then to transport the fluids around. Which the fluids are going to be easy because we can just use the pipes. But, yeah, we really need to kind of get the item sorting figured out. Okay, so I have some conveyor belts, and what I wanted to see would work is if we could set up like 4 separate conveyor belts that all eventually combine into one conveyor belt to end up reaching this, which the port is on this side. So I'm actually going to wrap around the back and come over this way. And then for this one, I'm going to wrap around the front. Actually, no, I might wrap around the back on this one as well to enter into here, right? Because we can enter a conveyor belt like this, just like that, and then I think have a conveyor belt down here that's of course going the wrong way. We need to make sure they're all facing in the right direction. You can see it going just like that, and then place it like this. Make sure they are all, like, of course, going the right way. This one still need to make sure it's going in there. There we go. I wish it would, like, route differently, but, like, that's probably the best that we can have for right now. And, of course, let's make sure they're all going the right way. And then what we want to do is I want to set up conveyor belts for each section here. So, just regular conveyor belts. And I'm running out of leather, so I need to make these work. I want to set up a conveyor belt system. Let's see, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll do it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to see if this actually works. Right? So we need something that drops melons, I think, for the squeezer. Right? To get this, we need plant or seed oil. So we might actually need to kind of filter this out first. And I don't think there's a conveyor belt filter. There's a redstone. There's a splitter, right? Splitting conveyor belt. But I don't think that separates the different items. Okay. But I do want to separate different things. Like, I could probably put up like a filtered hopper or something to collect the wheat. So I think I've come up with a solution. Now, these will accept items from hoppers, I believe. So if I place a hopper right here above it, and let's say place dirt, you can see that it starts pulling it out and placing it there. Okay, so I need this to happen. So what I need to do is place hoppers, but above that is going to go these drawers. And the drawers are going to be set to only accept seeds. Hopefully this will work. So they're going to be set to only accept a seed. Or accept seeds. And they're going to be locked to that. And hopefully they work this time. I really need a buffer chest that like locks the item into it. And hopefully these will extract only those items. Like it'll only drop seeds. Hopefully it'll actually do it. So if I lock these, it should keep those are the items that need to go in there. Otherwise this can completely jam the whole system up. And then in here is going to be placed grass, and then we're going to place the seeds, and of course those will grow. And then down here we will place the hoppers, and it looks like it's holding the seeds. Looks like it's doing it. And then we will place the conveyor system just like this. And that should, in return, place seeds in here and start to do its thing. But this might take a while. We're going to find out if this is going to work. Go ahead and give it a little, well, you know what? I'm going to let it do its thing. I think they're almost done. It's like 70%. But this will be 4 at a time, so this might keep up. I was debating on whether or not to do 4 of these a piece or do 8 a piece. Alright, there it goes. Oh, it did seem to work. Nothing seems to be backed up. And let's watch it go into the conveyor belt. Of course, I don't want that going in. The conveyor belt should be putting the items in. But it is for some reason not. Would a hopper work? Why is this not putting the items in? That totally should. There's not like an import conveyor belt. That's exactly what this should be doing. I didn't think that the bottom one is the item input, is it? No. So let me just check. I got this guy. How is he in my way? What is going on? So the item is going in. Oh, you know why? Because orange is export. What are you doing, dude? Let's get out of here. So to get a conveyor belt to go up, you actually need to use the hammer and shift right click with it. And that'll get the conveyor belt to go up for you. So now this should work. Yes, there we go. Now they're going in and they're doing their thing. And it looks like we might have enough power. Of course, once we get a little bit of work going, we'll definitely have some power. All right, so this is done. Now we just got to get this one kind of set up. And I think I'm going to do sort of the same thing, but right over here. And yeah, the input on this one, a little bit easier. As they're both on this side. So luckily enough for me, this one, I'm going to be using potatoes for this. I thought about doing it the other way, but potatoes are probably going to be the best option for this, as I can just actually place these directly on here. There's no need to filter because we're not filtering wheat or anything like that. So that's a plus. And this should just automatically just drop down in here. That's the hope. And you can see they're going different directions. And I went ahead and lifted this up to kind of add a little bit to make it look like it's off the ground. And it should head right into here. And then this should also start processing. Now, we do need to get the fluid out of here. So to do that, we're going to run some pipes. Now, I don't remember. I think this side, which I think we've done it right. This side is going to be ethanol. This side is going to be seed oil. So all we got to do is take some of those pipes that we made earlier. and just run them along the side. Actually, I might need to make a few more. So just iron plates. Bam. We have some iron plates. And these, I think, require levers in order to function, if I remember properly. It's been a while, so don't hold me to it. Don't remember if this automatically pumps out. I think you need to use a lever for this to get this to work. So a lever on the pipe. And does that send? No. So I'm forgetting exactly how this works. I need to look in the book and figure out. It's been a while since I've messed around with immersive engineering. Okay, so it actually is working. It is pumping the ethanol. You can see there's ethanol built up over here. I don't know if that did that without needing anything special, but it does seem like this right here is definitely the output. There we go. And is that draining? It is. So we don't really need a lever. That was, yeah, ignore that. So with the lever gone, this right here is now combining, and we are getting ourselves biodiesel produced up. So the problem that I see maybe happening in the future is this ended up filling up too much. But I just don't see that. I still feel like this is going to just kind of work as we do other things. And it doesn't seem like it has enough power, honestly, at this point to really get a lot done. So it's going to take a little bit of time. This power, yeah, the power is definitely being limited. That is for sure. So for what it is, it's not too bad. I went ahead and just decorated it just a little bit, added some leaves. I went ahead and placed some of the rest of the steel scaffolding that I had laying around, as I do have a lot of steel, so I can spare a little bit. And I'm using that for some decoration. So this little area looks like a nice little like industrial type thing. I wanted to have a little bridge that goes over so we can still see the items going through. I think this looks really nice. It is what it is, right? And I have this tank right here filling with the fluid so that way we can move it around later on. But let's just kind of visualize what we have in there. But I did want to say a huge thank you, by the way, to one of my Patreons. And today we're saying thank you to one of our newest Patreons, Andrew D. And my goodness, thank you. I just want to say a tremendous thank you for going above and beyond and becoming a Patreon. Thank you guys so much, by the way. Like, I can't say thank you enough, especially to all the Patreons, all the people who support me over on Twitch as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. And man, this right here, this is what makes doing content worth it. I tell you that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Of course, if you did, be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up. And also click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Guys, I'll see you in the next episode. And you know how it goes. As always, thanks for watching.